Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Lore Master, and we are back here in Gwingris. And I also found that unusual rubble that I was having trouble finding earlier. So I have that. That means now I can head out. Right, no wonder I have trouble finding it. There you go. Now let's head out and deal with our last two quests here. I know, like it's really the last two quests, where we need to deal with some dunlendings, and also I need to plant some seeds. Let's bring up my feline friend, and let's head out, find those seeds. Actually, another one that I've not done yet is the one where you're supposed to find this branch. It's supposed to give you some tea leaves and all sorts of stuff like that to give you some vitality stuff. Not that I've been in a great need in order to find vitality at the moment, but where have we got? We've got to be yes, these little glowy patches here is where we plant our seeds, I believe. Fertile soil. Well, I suppose that's about as open as you're going to get in this area. It's not like there's any place that is completely lacking in the shadow department. Now, actually, look at this. Now, that's nice and open. Now, whether or not it's fertile, we've got clumps of grass all over the place. And we've got the occasional iron deposit. Suppose we can remove that. And what else do we have here? That's another reason to remove the iron deposit, is because it is being identified instead of the place I'm looking for. Fertile soil. Ah, that way. No wonder it was behind a tree. Of course, in this place, you can never be too sure. Yeah, I'm talking about places being in shadows of trees. In this place, you got trees that are moving. It's not exactly something that's going to be a reliable indicator, right? No, I really don't need a tater at the moment. Well, I'll find some more soil. Here's the green holly tree branch that I spoke of earlier. So that should tell me to collect holly leaves. That shouldn't be too difficult to find. But of course, right now, my priority is going to be to find those. Oh, I was going to say to find those patches of soil, but it looks like I'm finding holly leaves instead. Now, you would think with all of these holly trees that are all over the place, I could just pluck a few leaves from a tree. Yeah, I know. There are probably clusters of them all over the place. And they're not talking about individual leaves, but clusters of leaves. And if I went around picking large number of leaves from live trees and all that stuff, you think the trees are getting mad at me now? Well, let's head over to the dunlendings and deal with them. Dunlendings. Dead dunlendings. And there's also some green holly leaves in this area. So I might as well take care of those while I'm taking care of the local tree cutting force. There you go, 2 down for that. And holly leaves for that. I don't think there are any planting sites in this area. I think it's only the Hollyleaf quest in this area. Plus, of course, our friends over here who, yeah, are anything but friends, that's for sure. Whack! And hopefully, they're not going to say, oh yeah, one more time. Yeah, I know, there's the leader. I mean, after this, it'll unlock the leader quest. Just 8 more to go. I have planted the seeds for you, and I presume some of you elves will live long enough in order to see this tree actually grow up.
What do you need?
We have done what we may. Now it is up to the forest to bring forth its young. Thank you for your aid. Well, at least the forest should live long enough, I hope, to see that happen. Let's see. Maybe I'll have to look on that later. And I also found these holly leaves.
What do you need?
What is that you have brought me? Ah, holly leaves. I can indeed brew some fine tea from these. Alright, so I get some...
Mind my words.
No, I don't think I need to redo the quest, since I think it becomes a daily after you turn it in the first time, and I don't think I need a daily quest to go around picking leaves. Right, they gave me 3 cups of red tea. Why you get red tea from holly leaf tea, I don't know. I would have thought that holly berries would more likely give you red tea, but that's just my thinking. Hello there, I've taken care of those dunlendings.
A shadow is on my spirit.
Well done, Pineleaf. With the loss of so many of their laborers and guards, the dunlendings should be thrown into disarray.
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
But our scouts have reported that a few remaining dunlendings have managed to reinforce their lumber camp. Apparently, they have a battle horn with which they can summon their leader, a man by the name of Tudor. Return to the Dunlending camp, Pine Wolf, and look to the east of the pond. Search for their battle horn and use it to challenge Tudor. When he arrives, defeat him. Perhaps then the Dunlendings will return to their own land. Hurry, Pineleaf, before Saruman can send allies. Alright, fine. I'll find this Tudor. I suppose that means he'll be the one wearing the pink rose? Ah! This must be the horn they were speaking of. Well, I don't see the pond, but that's a horn. There's lots of lumber in the area. This looks like a good place to find a leader of some sort. Ah, there he is. Hello. Hey, cat. Ha ha ha. You're trying to get away, aren't you? This will come to a shock to you, but you're dead. Now that we've taken care of that, let's head back to Gwingris and be done with this place. And I've taken care of Tudor.
The sorrows of the elder are never ending.
Well done again, Pineleaf. With their head leader gone, I do not doubt that the Dunlendings will soon return to their homes in the south. You have earned the gratitude of both elf and tree this day. Thank you. There you go. And we've got the Tudor's Curse. Yeah, I suppose that's a reasonable name for a little item there. So I'll grab that. And that's the last of the quests here in Gwingris. Well, except for that Troll Leader quest that is designed for a small fellowship. So let me head over to Achad Eregion, which is our next little hub. Welcome to Achad Eregion. There we go. And of course, we've got quest givers all over the place, and we should also have a milestone around here somewhere. Probably in the middle of the gazebo. Ah! Not in the middle, but inside. There you go. Now let's turn in a couple of quests from the previous place from some disturbing news.
How can I be of service?
Well met and welcome to Echad Eregion. What news do you bring from Gwingris? Half-orcs stealing worm eggs? Yes, I know somewhat of this. Let us speak further on this matter. Alright, 2 of them. Ooh.
Mind my words, traveler.
The host of Rivendell has a number of trackers skilled in the art of subtlety and stealth in the wild, though few can rival the tawny lynx in these traits. His coat is like a fleeting shadow in the holly trees, and he stalks his prey unseen with nary a sound. Go and hunt these lynx, and bring me back their pelts. With a few of their hides, I will be able to fashion cloaks of trackers that will let them stalk in the same skill as the lynx of Eregion. There is a saying in Rivendell among the trackers, where the warg howls, there also the orc prowls. With these cloaks, we will be able to ensure that no wargs will establish themselves in fair Eregion. Our hunters, so slyly robed, will not allow it. So I am to hunt lynx with the help of a lynx. And also, what about those egg hunters?
Stay a moment.
Pine Wolf, we are in need of your aid. To the northeast, in the ruins of Pineleaf, my scouts have followed the arrival of half-orcs from Isengard. I know, I've been there. I've dealt with a few of those half-orcs. What their exact purpose is, we do not know, but the scouts have also seen many worm eggs in that place. Yeah, I've seen a worm egg or two myself. Perhaps, if you thin the numbers of the half-orcs, you will find some clue as to their purpose. They are newly come to Pineleaf, but they have come in strength. When you have performed this deed, return to me and we'll continue this discussion. I'm sure it'll be a nice lengthy discussion too. Before we take on these other quests, we do have the other quest we need to turn in, and that is the one for Things Left Behind. If only these were new tidings you were bringing me, Pine Wolf. Alas, we have ourselves seen signs of the company's passing. I fear they have already been discovered. Nevertheless, we must take no chances. There is much work to be done. Oh, fun.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Greetings, friend. Now that you're level 48, I'll give you level 49 quests. Oh, completed. Silent and Restless. Alright, that's good. It looks like I've got 2 tiers of that, which can be useful because now that, I believe, unlocks swift travel to this location. Our own scouts have discovered another campsite to the east and somewhat north of here, just beyond Torek Borngal and Torek Caragnor. We fear, too, is a remnant of the company's passing. Go there, Pine Wolf, and search for any items probably left behind. It is clear that certain members of the company are not as careful as they should be. If you find anything, return to me at once. So I'll need to search for that campsite. I'll, of course, make that my quest guide focus, since we'll have to assume that the company's passing is the #1 priority in this particular location. And finally,
you may be of service to me.
greetings, Pine Wolf. Your efforts in the north have spread your name far and wide among our kindred. I have a task for you, if you would accept it. Half-orcs in the service of Saruman the White have overrun the ruins of... yes. Okay, you want me to search the rubble. Alright. Yes, I ask that you go there and search the rubble piles. Perhaps you might find something that might explain Saruman's interest. So one wants me to kill half-orcs to find out why they're there, and the other one wants me to search the rubble. Okay. Well, for now, I am going to search for the company that left Rivendell and find out whether or not they left anything else behind. I do wonder sometimes what is supposed to be the difference between silver and ancient silver, and what makes ancient silver so much better than regular silver. I mean, just a question. It does seem rather strange. Or like ancient iron. How is that better? Does that mean it's rustier? No idea. Somehow that the silver is ancient, it makes it more valuable. I think we're getting close to this campsite. Ah! And here's the Tau Karatras campsite. And we found a campfire here. The campsite has been disturbed, and it appears someone has taken something. From the signs you have found, it would appear that the ransackers are either orcs or half-orcs. Tracks lead away to the south. It appears that there is at least 2 half-orcs and 1 horse. Alright, so let's speak with Gogalan and Akaregian because, yeah, we certainly don't want to do anything rash like try tracking the half-orcs and see what they've got, right? It appears a couple of half-orcs took whatever was there.
Greetings to you.
This is worse than I thought, Pine Wolf. Whatever the enemy found may disclose who the members of the company are and put a quest into jeopardy. Uh-oh.
Negovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
You say you saw tracks leading southward? These half-orcs clearly serve Saruman and are bearing their prize to Isengard. From what you say, there are only a single horse between them, so it's likely to be pack horse rather than a mount. You should be able to catch them. Fortunately, our scouts saw such a pair of half-orcs to the east a little south of here, almost due south of the campfire. Hurry! You must recover whatever they took from the campfire. Alright, fine. I'll find these half-orcs through the directions you just gave me, because obviously that's the best way to go. I think I just found one of them. Hello there! Look! You are too late, Lord Master. My companion is already headed south with our prize. Sharky will soon know everything he needs to find that precious thing he seeks. I am not about to let you hinder my delivery. Ha! Die! I don't think he's very friendly. Not at all. You will not stop me. Are you sure about that? Look. Look. Ouch! Alright. Note to self. Remember Auntie's done. I'm going to have a lot of notes around here for that one, aren't I? Now, let's go back and turn in the quest. Bad news. One of them is going off ahead with the horse, and is probably heading straight for Isengard.
Hail, friend, and well met.
So, the second half-orc was alone and is now heading south. That is troubling, for it means that they are using the horse as a mount. He is strong enough to lead, but perhaps there is yet time. So, I'll just grab the trouser? Yeah, that's what I want.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Your return here is all that may stand in the way of success, but not all is yet lost. The remaining half-orc will likely ride hard to Isengard, but that will hinder him more than aid him. He will be forced to stop the sooner to rest his mount. That is when you will need to strike. From what you tell me, you guess that he'll make his way for the Dunlending camp of Port Cadlus, south of Siranan. The encampment lies to the southeast of here, but I would first look along the northern banks of the Serana, now dry. That is where he'll most likely rest his horse. Right, you just know that. Why do you know that? Because you're a quest giver. Quest givers seem to always know things like that. And there is a 30-minute time limit on this quest. Fortunately, it takes a lot less than 30 minutes to find this guy, and in fact, here he is now. Hello there, let us go after him. Level 51 signature. Oh, this should be fun. I haven't time for the likes of you. Oh yeah, you have time for me. At least I have time for you. I have time to rip you apart. 51 signature. Good thing this isn't Mordor. If this were Mordor, 3 levels above me, signature would just rip me completely to shreds. Over here! Ah! It's Tuesday. All that for a cooking pot.
Hail, friend, and well met.
This was all you found upon the half-orc? We are fortunate that it was something so common and unremarkable. Yeah. Well, I suppose you got a point with that. And I think this is where we're going to end today. So we'll return next time, where I'm sure he'll want to send us somewhere else. And of course, we have that little trip to TitanBar to take care of some more half-orcs. But I'll be in the next episode of Piney Plays, the Lore Master.